I'm going to make a bold statement here, but it is a statement that I wholeheartedly, completely, 100% stand by. That is that EFT tapping is the best tool to get you to living the life that you dream of and bringing your manifestations into your life. 100% completely stand by it. It is true. Yes, I am an EFT tapping practitioner, but that is why I am a tapping practitioner, because I believe in that sentence so strongly. It is the best tool and it is the easiest tool. It always feels too good to be true. And honestly, like if I was watching this, I'd be like, sure, that is too good to be true. But no, seriously, I promise you, it is that good. It is that magical. And it's so easy and so simple. It is incredible. So if you are new here, hi, I'm Georgie. I am very happy for you to be here. As I said before, I am an EFT tapping practitioner. You are probably wondering, what is EFT? I'm about to change your life if you are new to EFT. EFT is essentially tapping on specific points of your body. There are the energy meridian endpoints. These meridian points allows you to move past the fight or flight response that we so often find ourselves in. And it allows you to calm down your nervous system. It allows you to get more into your subconscious mind. You can calm it down. You can realize what is actually going on. And it just shifts the energy in your body so quickly in an impactful way that you wouldn't even realize. And it brings up these old feelings. It allows you to process them through. Any stuck emotions can be released from your body. You can go free, you can feel amazing, and you can become the person you want to be, the person you desire, the person with the things that you desire, the person with the life that you desire. Tapping makes that so accessible in the easiest way possible. And it's such an easy tool to implement into your life. It's an easy tool to implement on a quick basis, on a lengthy basis. Honestly, it's my go-to tool for healing, self-improvement, you name it, I'm using it. Honestly, anything that is wrong with me, I will tap on it. It is amazing for hiccups, but that is completely side note. Today's video is all about how to use EFT to unblock anything that is keeping you stuck, is keeping you from progressing in the way that you'd like to, keeping your manifestations from coming in the way you would like to. And it's all about how to use tapping to move forward, find the blocker, unblock the blocker, live happily ever after, to be honest. Is that great of a tool? So this is going to be a bit more of a demonstration practical session, as well as some little bits of science behind how it is going to work. So I'm going to stop rambling about how much I love tapping. We are going to get straight on with the video and give you all of the information that you definitely need to know. You've seen the previous video on the silent solo method of how to find your blocker and unblock it. EFT is a little bit more practical, and I would always recommend being able to speak out loud. I feel like it is more effective. So this is going to be slightly different in that sense. We are going to start in the same way, in that we have that ability to create relaxation, but we are going to do that through the tapping. The tapping is more of all the 5 steps are in one, rather than being more individual like the previous method. I'm going to do this video in a follow along style so that you can kind of navigate with me. If you have already done the solo silent method, you can throw in your own sentiments that you have found through that discovery of doing the journaling work, and it will kind of speed up the tapping. So instead of trying to use the tapping to discover, you can use the tapping to just kind of heal straight through. So without further ado, let's get into the tapping. If you are new to tapping, I'm just going to quickly talk about the points before we begin. So we are going to start the round on the karate chop point. So you can tap with your left or your right hand. I am right-handed, so I will always tap with my right hand, but it doesn't mean it if you swap halfway. That's completely fine. You do you. We will then move over to the eyebrow point. So that is literally the start of your eyebrow, just above it. Then we're going to move to the side of your eye. So you can tap here. Again, you can tap with your left hand, you can tap with your right hand, you can tap with both. Doesn't really matter. You're going to be fine. I know that a question people always ask is like, how long do I tap on the points? Because this is going to be a follow along, you would just tap along with me. There's not like a minimum amount of time, there's not a maximum amount of time. You kind of flow through and kind of tap as you talk. Because we go around multiple times, you will tap enough on all of the points that you don't need to worry about it. Honestly, is why it's another reason of why it's so great, because it's actually really hard to get wrong. You will still feel benefit from it. So let me just carry on with the points. So we've had the side of the eye, then we will go under the eye again, left or right, it's fine. Then we're going to move under the nose, obviously this is a smaller area, so you're going to have to pick one hand or the other because it's only so big. Then we are going to go on to the chin. These points are hard to get wrong, like it's only so big. Then there are the collarbones. I like to move along my collarbones whilst I tap, but you can just tap in the specific place. Go for like where the start of your collarbone is, and then just slightly down with tap there. I like to go along, it feels nicer to me. But again, you do you, left or right hand, left or right side, you're fine. I like to go along the whole thing, but I'm being careful of the microphone. So then we have under the arm. So for women, it's about where your bra strap is. I would say men, it's like in line with your nipple, like that kind of area. So you'll just tap that. You'll probably tap a little bit harder on your body points rather than on your face points, just because your face is obviously a little bit more sensitive than your body is. Makes sense. But honestly, feel the pressure that feels nice to you. Don't be hitting yourself so hard that you're like smacking yourself and like end up bruised. I bruise like a peach. I don't want you to bruise like a peach and end up bruised from your tapping. That is definitely not the end outcome that we are hoping for. And then the final point is the top of the head. So you will just tap here. You know, it feels a little bit silly when you're first tapping. It's like, what are you doing? But honestly, I don't, just go with it and see how you feel afterwards, and then tell me how silly you feel for like the look of being silly versus the outcome you achieve. 100% worth it to me. And if you feel a bit shy, just do it by yourself. You go to the toilet, you know, you figure it out what works best for you, but just go with it. Even if you feel silly, it's worth it, I promise. So I feel like I've gone through the points. I don't want to keep on rambling with you. We are going to get straight into the tapping. So this is going to be like a follow along with me. I'm going to ask some questions so you can answer the question yourself with how you are feeling. So this is kind of a little window, I guess, into how we would work one-to-one. Obviously, in a one-to-one setting, it would be far more personalized, and we would direct to where you are and making it sure it meets you. But I wanted to give something to people who maybe that's not accessible for, because this is such an amazing tool. So let's get straight into it. So starting on the side of the hand, even though I have this subconscious blocker and I don't know where it's coming from, I'm open to seeing what comes up for me. And even though my manifestation isn't coming through, and I would really like it to, and I'm doing this tapping to figure out why it's not, I'm being kind on myself while I figure it out. And even though I don't know what my blocker is, I'm open to the idea that I'm going to find one. And even if I don't, I will be okay. My timing is my timing for a reason. Whether I know that right now or not. Going to the eyebrow point. I don't know what is blocking me on the side of the eye, but my manifestation has not come through yet. Under the eye. I so deeply desire, and then you just fill in what that is. Under the nose. And I don't know why I don't have it yet. On the chin. I'm hoping this all works out for me. On the collarbones. I'm bringing kindness to myself. Under the arm. And I'm being patient. On the top of the head. I explore my subconscious mind with gentleness. On the eyebrow. I wonder if it's open to exploring with me. on the side of the eye. I'm doing this peacefully under the eye, and I'm open to gently exploring my subconscious mind. Under the nose, if it is willing to speak to me. On the chin, if it is willing to speak to me, what would it like to say? On the collarbones, what is going on for me? Under the arm, why am I being blocked? On the top of the head, what is feeling unsafe to my subconscious mind? Okay, and I want you to place your hand on your heart and take a big deep breath in. And let it go when you're ready. And I just want you to think and maybe explore the questions that we have just asked. If anything has come up for you, just write it down. The first things that have come, don't fight it. If it makes sense, great. If it doesn't make sense, it's fine. Don't worry about it. Just go with whatever is coming up for you. Write it all down. Nothing is coming up yet. I would just encourage you to pause the video and just do another round, just tapping through all of the points. So we will go through the eyebrow, the side of the eye, under the nose, under the chin, on the collarbones, under the arm, and the top of the head. Just do it slower than I just did, but just tapping through and just pondering through those questions. What is going on for you? And see if anything comes up. If nothing is coming up, I would just like you to ask, just take a moment, close your eyes, and just check in with your body. And just ask yourself, do I feel safe to explore what is going on for me? And just see if that is a yes or a no. Obviously, in person, we could energy test you for this, but you're doing this solo, so we're just going to work with it. The answer is no, stop right now. Just leave it where it is. Your mind, your body, you are not ready to explore whatever is going to come up. That is completely fine. Sometimes you're not ready. Sometimes, you need to do a little bit more life. You need to feel in a better space. You need a better headspace to be able to deal with it. That's completely fine. Never, ever, ever, ever bite the nose that your body gives you. Like, it's not worth it. Just leave it be. Just be like, okay, thank you, body. Move on. Like, close this chapter, come back another day. If it is a yes, then I want you to just keep on tapping and keep on exploring what is coming up for you. So that is the first step. So then you know exactly what is going on for you. You have found what kind of are your root pieces in the way that you could have done previously. So you found what your blocker is, you found what has come up for you. You can either explore these further through tapping, continue to ask yourself questions, or we can kind of dive straight into the working through what they are, which is what we're going to do next, which is what I'm going to walk through in this guidance. So we're going to start a new round. So again, just follow along with me, repeat the words after me. We'll start again on the side of the hand. Taking a nice big deep breath in while we tap. Just let it go. I forgot to say on the first round, but if it feels nice to close your eyes, please do that. It's all about you, like whatever feels best to you. You can just have the vocalization of me because I say the points. So repeating after me. Even though I have found this blocker that is blocking my manifestation, I'm being gentle while I explore it. And even though I have discovered more parts of myself today, and that's feeling a little bit uncomfortable, I'm moving forwards with compassion. And even though I do have these subconscious blockers that have been preventing my manifestation coming through, I am choosing to love and accept myself anyway. And if that feels uncomfortable to say, just use whatever version you feel comfortable enough to say. So if that's like, I am going to be kind to myself, or I accept myself, or whatever version feels good to you, you can just fill in that last bit instead of I love and accept myself, because I know that that's not always the easiest one to say. Okay, and we're going to go to the eyebrow. I have found this blocker on the side of the eye, and it feels uncomfortable. Under the eye. I'm not sure where it came from, or if you do know, just say I know where it came from. Under the nose. And I can see how it has been blocking me. On the chin. But I appreciate that it has been trying to keep me safe. On the collarbones. This part of me that has kept this belief or blocker, staying on the collarbones, has been keeping me safe. Under the arm. And while I can sometimes think that is an inconvenience, on the top of the head, right now I want to thank it for keeping me safe. On the eyebrow, for doing its best by me. On the side of the eye, looking out for me. Under the eye, and wanting to put me in the best place possible. Under the nose. Maybe it hasn't been in alignment with what I've been seeking. On the chin. But I'm choosing to treat myself with love and kindness right now. On the collarbones, rather than being annoyed with this part of me. Under the arm, this part that has kept this blocker. On the top of the head, I acknowledge this blocker right now. On the eyebrow, and I choose to learn what I need to from it. On the side of the eye, but I also choose to let it go. Under the eye, I see how it was keeping me safe. Under the nose, but I see how it holds me back. On the chin, and I see how it isn't in alignment with where I want to go. On the collarbones, and it isn't in alignment with what I really desire. Under the arm, so it's time for me to go free. On the top of the head, it's time for me to let go of this blocker and this belief. On the eyebrow, to move forwards with peace. On the side of the eye, and to move forwards with love. Under the eye, and to move forwards with new things and new beliefs that do serve me. Under the nose, beliefs that are in alignment with my mission. On the chin, and in alignment with my manifestations. On the collarbones, I feel that my future is bright. Under the arm, and I am ready to claim that future today. On the top of the head, I'm ready to embody those new beliefs that are in alignment. Place your hand on your heart and take a nice big deep breath in. And when you exhale, I want you to imagine really letting go of all of those beliefs, all of the like cloud of smoke that doesn't serve you. Just let it go on that exhale. And I want you to just take another moment to just breathe in a beautiful white light with all of the beliefs and everything that you want to embody, everything that serves this new manifestation, this new ideal of you and the way you want to go, the things that you want to believe, who you want to become, person, the version of you who has this manifestation, who has this dream life. I want you to breathe in that. Take a big deep breath in and just feel that travel through your body. If it's a white light, if it's a different color light, I always like white because it feels purer. And just breathe all of that in and just let it soak in, and exhale again anything that doesn't serve you, anything that isn't in alignment with that. Okay, amazing. So this has been a tapping to kind of walk you through going through finding your blocker, healing that blocker, acknowledging it, and moving on with something new. You can obviously expand this tapping and pause and go into different sections of the pieces that you like, with the pieces that maybe you need a little bit more healing of that belief. Maybe you need to just tap it through. If you do, just tap on how you feel, how, like, what is going on, what has come up, just like tap it through, talk it through. And then similarly, if there is a new belief that you know that you want to embody, you want to just tap it through, like talking about it, what you want to feel, how you want to look, like what do you want to believe instead, what does that look like for you, and just tapping that through as well. And you can kind of sandwich the pieces together that are in this video, like pause and like carry on tapping, and then just like pick up where you are. So I hope that this has been very helpful for you. If you're thinking this has been really helpful and I would love some one-to-one support, there are links underneath to work with me, how you can tap with me one-to-one, and we can really get diving deep on what is going on for you and really be transforming you to that next level and having that manifestations that you desire, having the life that you dream of. If you don't need the one-to-one support, but you do love tapping, you want to meet other like-minded people, I would encourage you to join the free community on School. We have a library of EFT tapping videos for all of the different things, like anxiety, pep talks, confidence, like you name it, it's over there. And I would encourage you to join that. There's meditations as well. You can meet other people who are on the same journey as you are. And I hope that this has been helpful. I would love to know what you would like to see next, so comment down below, like and subscribe if you enjoyed today's video, and I will see you in the next video. Thank you for tapping with me today.